Well, today is week 2 of the reboot, and today would be 8, 9, 10, day 10 of the second week of the reboot. So today's curry in a hurry for dinner, but I was getting out my Indian spices because I need to make my own curry because I don't have any more of the California balsamic curry. So I thought, well, I should just make what I learned from one of the gals who was on Chef AJ, Sapna Banrai. And she's a wonderful Indian woman who told me what to get. And so I got all these interesting kasuri methi, which is fenugreek leaves, garam masala, asafoetida, cumin, coriander, turmeric, amchur, which is dry mango powder. And I thought, well, here's my chance to give them a try. So bear with me. This is going to be a little bit of a process. This is a curry in not so much of a hurry, but I'm kind of excited to try it. So the first thing I'm going to do is she uses cauliflower and potatoes, but today's curry was broccoli and cauliflower. It was broccoli with Chef AJ, but I make it for both Steve and I want enough for tonight and tomorrow at least. So I I have a pound of cauliflower and a pound of broccoli. So I'm going to put a little bit of juice in there. She wants about a tablespoon so that you can get things to stick. So I'm going to mix that around. And I broke up the broccoli and the cauliflower. And then I'm putting in a quarter teaspoon ground turmeric, a teaspoon ground coriander, a teaspoon ground cumin, a pinch of asafoetida, a quarter teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of Indian red chili powder, but I just had chili powder, so that's what I used, and a tablespoon of the dried fenugreek leaves. So, and there's salt, but I'm not putting any salt in. I don't need any salt. With all these other wonderful spices, why would I want to put salt in and ruin myself? So you just mix that up. And then I chopped up some onion, garlic, ginger, serrano pepper, and tomatoes. And she uses the whole pepper. And she says, if you don't want to use the whole pepper, just use a smaller amount of pepper rather than taking out the seeds and stuff. So I just use like a quarter, maybe even a little bit less of serrano pepper because I know they can be pretty strong. So I'm going to stir that in. And maybe because of the pepper, I'll use a spoon to stir that, or I'll use this. Stir that in. And then I'm going to put it on a silicone mat, and I'm going to roast it while I'm getting the curry ready, the curry sauce. And I'll show you how I do that. So this is what I've got. There's a little tomato in there too. It smells so good. I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to spread this out on this sheet. Oops. A little bit. All right. I don't know. I think that's too much on one sheet. just vegetables, so I'm going to try it. Oh, who's here. Hi, Jesse. I'm making curry in not so big of a hurry. Who else just came in? Hi, Stephanie. All right, so I'm sticking this in my Breville at roasting it at 425. And it's over there preheating, so it's already heated up and it's already cooking. So stick this in here, turn it up to 25. And we're rolling. Okay. So, yeah. For the curry. So what I've got is I've got some diced tomatoes. I've got half a red onion. I've got some garlic, some ginger, and another little piece of that serrano pepper that I minced up. So, go to the other page here. And I'm heating a saucepan. And then I'm going to saute the onion for a couple minutes and then add the other stuff. So, here we go. Crossing the aisle here to my stove. Oh, and also, I've already cooked brown rice for the curry in my Instant Pot earlier today. Here we go. So, letting my pan heat up. I had the famous sweet potato and broccoli for lunch, but I had half the broccoli and Stephen had the other half, and then I just heated up some greens that I made greens for breakfast this morning, so that was good. Yes, the view. I love it too, Jesse. Tide's out today, so you see the end of the bay there, the mud flats, which is so cool because all kinds of neat birds and ducks and stuff come and we get to watch them. Herons, eagles. I mean, the eagles catch fish and they dump them on our front lawn. It's really something. All right. I think this might be hot enough. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. We're hot enough. Sizzling away. You probably want to see what I'm doing here. So, put these browning on here. Maybe I'll grab my broth in case I need it. Yes, I've got a bird book too, and I've got an app called, it's from the Cornell University, and you can just point it at the birds and they'll try to tell you what they are, but I haven't had a lot of luck. I mean, they know general stuff, but they don't really know the details of the water birds out here so far. And probably because Cornell, New York is not anywhere near saltwater. Although, of course, they get stuff from people all over, but I don't know. For some reason, they don't have what I want. Okay, so just looking at my directions. Make sure I don't mess this up. Boy, wasn't Julie amazing yesterday on the member spotlight? Man, she was impressive. Such an inspiration. Okay. So we need to have here, Jesse. All right. Oh, yeah, I need that cloth. Drying out a little bit here. Better turn my fan on for this blast. Whee! I love that. You know you're cooking when you send up a plume of steam. And I don't know if you can actually see this, but they're getting nice and caramelized. So let's see, what else we got here? Garlic, ginger. and pepper. Okay, so I'm going to try to just get in the garlic, ginger, and pepper here. Yeah, there we go. Let them go in for a minute. Stir them up. Maybe I've got a little bit too much heat here. Hot pan. I've been so busy today, I haven't even had a chance to listen to the 11 o'clock Robert Chief. Did anybody listen to it? Oh, hubby just got home. All right. Oh, very good. Jesse's putting away her groceries. All right, so that's pretty good. Cook for a minute, and then let's put the tomatoes in. This was 3 Roma tomatoes. I had 2 Romas and I had a vine tomato, so I just cut them up. Oh, that looks good. I don't know if you can see this better if I turn the light off. Is that better or worse? Hi, Annette. How are you doing today? Okay, now I don't have enough heat. Turn it up a little bit. Stephanie, the 3 p.m. live was great. What? What do you mean? Oh, there was another one at 3? Oh my goodness, now I'm way behind then. I did tune in a little bit to Jonathan. He's doing so well. But sooner or later, I always catch them all. You're supposed to cook these tomatoes down a little bit. So I'll let those cook down a little bit. So I don't know. Are you making curry in a hurry tonight, Jesse? Do you have that California balsamic curry? That stuff's really good, but I just had a little tiny bottle of it, so it was enough for last week. Oh, what are you making? What's everybody else making? Coffee soup with fennel bulb. I love fennel. Mushrooms, onions, celery, and wild rice. That just sounds wonderful. And bok choy. Yum. That sounds great. Anybody else? Stephanie, what are you making? I gotta have garlic. Potato and jackfruit stew in it. I have never heard that one. That sounds great. Potato and jackfruit stew. Huh. I've made the jackfruit ribs, and I think that's the only thing I've made with jackfruit. But around here they don't really have the salt-free jackfruit, and they put so much sodium in the canned stuff. Yeah, I've got kabocha squash out of my garden, and I'm going to make the stuffed acorn squash with rice. That's tomorrow with the kabocha squash instead of acorn squash. Steamy broccoli, brown rice, and pinto bean. Simple and delicious, Stephanie. Hi, Patty LeBlanc. Baked potato and black beans. You can't beat that. You're going to put a little corn in it. Have a stuffed potato. pinto beans and shelled and veggies for breakfast. That sounds good. Yum, yum, yum. We're so fun, aren't we? We make the neatest things. I mean, how did we ever think that we had to have what we had before when it was so dull and boring? Dude, these are so nice and so beautiful. Boy, this tomato looks like it's cooked. Now I get to add the spices. So these are similar. Where I've got, let me start at the top here: turmeric, chili pepper, ground coriander, cumin, garam masala, ground cinnamon, ground cardamom. Oh wait, is that right? Yeah, that's this one. Yeah, this is the curry. And you should smell them. Man, it smells so good. So I'm gonna add that. Let go. Turmeric sticky. When I was in Australia, I got a lot of this: the turmeric, the garam masala, the asafoetida, the fenugreek. Um, Stephen got a kind of a hot blend. And we went to this Indian market, and it was so cool. We spent a couple hours there wandering around looking at all the spices and just smelling them. Oh, this smells really good. I've been so wanting to try this stuff. I can't believe it. I was in Australia October, November, and here it is almost February. Oops, almost February. Crazy. So Jesse says, I don't remember before veggies well, but I remember before SOS free and thinking that I didn't know how I would cook without oil. I know, me too. Gosh, what was I thinking? I love cooking without oil. Okay. So this is my curry. What do you think? So now all I do is I add this. Well, I add the veggies when they come out. I'll mix it with this curry. Satna said this would be for different dishes, but I don't think this is enough. I think I'm going to use this all tonight. So I've got my sprouts. I want to show you my sprouts. Let me see how much time is left on the curry. Yeah. See now, with her, she does cauliflower and potato, and I've got cauliflower and broccoli, so it's just about done. So yes, I don't remember yesterday very well anymore. Yeah, let alone what we had before we were doing this. How long have you been doing it, Jesse? How long have you been vegan? I'll show you my update on my sprouts. See, this is day 3. And they're getting started here. In fact, I might as well rinse them since I've got them out. Turn on the water. And just fill up the jar. Too bad they don't have a little beep or something so that you guys could beat me if I wasn't showing you what I was thinking I was showing you. It's hard to remember doing everything at once. Stopped eating dead animals in 1973. Wow. That's impressive. I wish I would have stopped. Wish I would have known then what I know now. Well, one thing I just learned about this gardener up in Gardner. And he does the back to Eden gardening. So all his gardening is with wood chips and compost, and he doesn't have to fertilize and he doesn't have to weed. I mean, what little weeds he does, they just pull right out because he covers the ground. So he says the worst thing you can do is have uncovered ground in the garden because then you lose all your nutrients. So if you keep it covered, you keep just like the forest keeps its ground covered, and then you've got this wonderful rich soil underneath the ground cover. So I'm going to call him tonight at 6:30 and talk with him and go up there and get a tour of his garden. And Stephen and I are starting to just look at how to get wood chips and get our garden started. You could that try the big. How do you get those big red exclamation points in the chat? So they're all rinsed. I'm going to put them back in their little folders. I suppose eventually they'll have a thing where you can speak up and yell at me if you want to get my attention. In they are an emoji. Oh, okay. Let me look here. I see a hand. Uh, oh, they move really fast. Where are they? Wouldn't it be fun if you guys could talk to me? I would love that. I don't see them, Jess. There's hammers and symbols and signs, hearts, physical activity. What's it under? Symbols. Okay, which one's the symbol? Okay, wait a minute. Nature, people, food, travel, activities, objects, symbols. Of course, it's the last one. Okay. Oh, I don't have it. There it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. Well, now I can't put it in there. It's not letting me enter. Hi, Patty. There. Pretty girl's mom. Hi, pretty girl's mom. So I've been making the curry, and I've got the sauce. I was just showing my sprouts, and then here's the curry sauce. It's got all kinds of neat Indian spices in it, and I'm roasting my vegetables to add to it, and I've got my rice right here to add to it. Let me see with the vegetables. Well, let me grab them. So here's my roasted vegetables. They smell delicious, and I put Indian spices on them too. And then you're supposed to bring them out. And let me stir in the amchur. So I'll sprinkle that on there. And then you bake them again, but I'm just going to go ahead and add them to the sauce here. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Probably better you don't see, but I'll turn you so you can see the mess I'm making here. Trying not to make a mess. don't know, that sauce is going to get the worst. I mean, all this vegetable. You know what? I should have doubled my sauce. That's the mistake I made. I just made a single. Yeah, but she asked for this amount of. I'll look. Let's see what happens. I mix it all up. If it tastes good, who cares? I don't know. It's pretty good to me. It's amazing. So the first time I made it last week, I just made the curry and curry, but I just mixed the rice and everything into the vegetables. But this time we're going to heat our rice in this because we're not going to be eating for another couple hours. So we'll just mix the two. So, I mean, I can plate one. You want me to plate one? I will. All right. Here we go. Now a little bit of rice. Heat that up for a minute. Oh, the house does smell wonderful. So what do you want to know about the spices? I got them in Australia at an Indian store, and they're all the wonderful Indian spices like garam masala and fenugreek and amchur and asatafida, cumin, coriander, turmeric, of course, and they're just wonderful. Wait a sec. All right, so I got my brown rice, and then we'll just that. Then we got our vegetables, and then garnish with cilantro. The one thing I didn't get out was the cilantro. Oh, that's parsley. Wait a sec. All right. So we'll do a little bit of cilantro here. I love cilantro. Okay, who can do cilantro in this group? I know for my husband, he feels it's soapy. Tastes like soap. I like parsley too. You know, I never used to like parsley, but I love it now. Okay, what do you think? That looks good enough to eat, I think. Oh, hi, Jean. Yes, I made the dish. Oh, and then I'm going to put a little lime in it too. So I won't do it now, I guess, because I'm going to eat, but I'm going to do some fresh lime and a little bit of the zest too. So what do you think? Oh, I'm going to do fruit cobbler too. I don't have the fruit cobbler ready. Do you want me to do it now, or you want me to get ready and come back? Hi, Gina. I don't know. Everybody's here. If you guys stick around, I'll go ahead and do it. Let's see here. Let's get out the fruit cobbler. This has been so much fun doing this reboot. I think it'd be a great thing to do every year, just to, get all together, get on the same page with our program. I'm going to have to look this up, even though I've done it already. I can't remember. Let's see, 145. I'm thinking tonight I'll do banana and strawberry with my fruit cobbler. What do you think? Hi, Mona. Okay, so 2 pounds of frozen fruit, but it doesn't have to be frozen. I think it's just AJ, it's so much more convenient, but I'm going to just chop them up. So find a couple bananas here. Banana. Yes. Well, I just did the clafouti with strawberries and bananas, Jesse, and it was delicious. So I thought I would do it, but I could do it something different. I could do a mango. Strawberries. Good to see you too, Mona. Of course, I can't see you, but good to see that you're here. All right, so we need a pound of, does she say a pound? 2 pounds of frozen fruit. So that's not quite a pound of bananas, and since I'm going to skin them, I'm going to get another one. Look at these ripe bananas, huh? Am I ready or what? I've been eating more bananas with these recipes, but they're so good. I don't mind at all. Yes, Stephanie, you can use frozen strawberries. In fact, that's what Chef AJ uses, frozen fruit, which I've got frozen fruit too, but when I made the clafouti, the combination of banana and strawberry was so good, I thought I'd try it with the fruit cocktail. This is too much fun, you guys. This is like having a party. And I just found out today with my pod that I can start doing potlucks down at the United Way building. And it doesn't even cost anything, but I'll take up a collection for them. But isn't that cool? They were very welcoming. She said she might come to my potluck, and she asked me if I'd teach a class, and it was just so welcoming. It's been great. So there is a pound of bananas. So all I gotta do is slice them. I'll do that, and I'll get out my dish. This is what I've been using to put stuff in. Just slice these up. I do with my knife. Let me wash this. I just can't believe how fast today has gone. It's crazy the way how fast the time goes the older I get. There ought to be a law. I don't know how noisy this is because these cement counters, my husband made these cement counters. He and one other fellow remodeled this whole house last winter. Pretty impressive. And now he's working on his bathroom vanity. And he built a frame for the sink that he poured. And then he's putting in sides and doors and shelving. And he's going to do that. And then he's going to do my bathroom vanity. And then he's going to start on my kitchen, on the kitchen drawers. See, as you can see, I don't have any drawers yet. He's going to put all the drawers in for me, which will be pretty cool. And they'll be pull out just like these are. So it's very handy. Okay. So put banana slices in there. And I mean, you could do so many combinations with this darn fruit cobbler. And the clafouti, we split into 8 servings. Huh? Would you be proud of me for that? How about that? So we each had 4 different nights, which is really cool. It's so much more, I don't know, it's really different. If I'm still wanting something, I have fresh fruit. I don't have to have the richer dessert. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta measure this, get it to 0. And then these strawberries are looking pretty good. I don't know where they get them from this time of year, but I guess they're in season somewhere. Don't tell me if they're not. Okay, here's a pound. I'm gonna pour in some hanging water. Okay. You can see why AJ uses frozen food, because you don't have to chop it. You don't have to slice it. You just pour the frozen fruit into the pan. So she's a smart lady. Is anybody else making fruit cocktail tonight? We got the house to finish this year. We got a garden to put in. I got a bike club that I coordinate rides with. I've got the pod that I'm doing potlucks, and I set up potlucks for every other month, every 3rd Sunday. Hey, you guys are invited. Potluck every 3rd Sunday. Hi, Trish. Wouldn't that be fun if you could all come to a potluck? And I'm having everybody write down all their ingredients on their recipes, so we all know just what's in it. Because some people, they think that no salt means no table salt, but it's okay to put in cocoa aminos or soy sauce or teriyaki, or not teriyaki, the fermented one. What do I want to say? Tamari. Put the tamari in. But some people will be probably okay with that. I mean, I know there's going to be some people coming that aren't fully vegan or SOS free. But I put on my event that I want SOS free because I figure it's my event, so I get to make the rules. But we'll see. I mean, that's why I said write your ingredients. So if they do make something, and there's ingredients in it that I don't want to eat, then I just won't eat it. I always bring enough of my own thing. And I think what I'm bringing is I'm going to bring, with all the soups I made last week, I froze them. And so I'm going to mix the sweet pepper with kale chili with the mushroom chili and serve that. And then I'm going to make a double batch of the butterscotch pudding, because that is so good and that's so easy to just chill and serve. And they can just put it right on their plate. Because we're telling them asking for people to bring their own place setting. so that my friend who's holding it, it won't be all on her. So, to do all the dishes and everything. People can just bring their own things and then take them back home and wash them at home. And especially with like when I have it down at the United Way. United Way has a kitchen, which will be great, but I don't want to be responsible for, at this one, we've got about 15 people coming. And with the United Way, I wanted to invite a couple other vegan groups in the area. So I'm expecting there's going to be a few more people. So we'll see. There's a lot of people interested, though, which is really encouraging. Okay, so then we make the topping, which is, oh, I forgot. That's right, we make the top with banana puree. Yeah, shoot. Maybe I should make the top out of applesauce then. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and banana puree. Oh, what the heck? What do I care? I love bananas. I got lots of them. So let's get a dish here. See the bowl. Bring the bananas back. And how much do we want here? Karen! Hi, Karen! So we've got 10 ounces, 1 cup. All right. Let's see here. And I'll probably stick it in the oven right when we sit down to eat dinner so that it comes out of the oven warm. Won't that be difficult? Oops. So we want 10 ounces of onion. Banana. Isn't that funny that I think of one thing and I say another? Okay, there's almost 10. Oh, the vanilla wafer pudding. That was really good. But, without the vanilla wafers, it's really good too. So I wouldn't hesitate to do this banana pudding in Chef AJ's book. Okay, so in a blender, puree the bananas. Well, I'm just going to smash them with my banana masher. Ha! They get pretty puree-ish. Just smashing them. All my lights glare. I've got to learn how to do lighting. I got to learn how to do editing. I want to learn how to garden. I may be going on 68, but I just feel like I'm just getting started with life, doing these amazing things. I feel like Al, 87 years old, and he's hiking at the top of mountains, and he's doing all kinds of neat stuff. That was so fun to meet Al at the conference. All right. See, now that's pureed enough, don't you think? I think. Okay. So, mix the oats and spices. All right. So, we want 2 cups of oats. And I need another bowl. And my 1 cup measure. 1 cup, 2 cups. All right. And then the spices are 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Oh. Here's our cinnamon. 1, 2. And then I got my nutmeg ball here. And we'll get a little glass thing. And we need 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, which you can do surprisingly quickly with the little nutmeg mill. I ordered a bottle of nutmeg balls on Amazon, and they sent me 2. Let's see, I need 1/4. Got that over here. 1/4. There we go. And then cardamom. Don't you love cardamom? There's my cardamom. My spice extensions. It's probably in here. In with my Indian spices, fenugreek, cloves, cardamom. How much cardamom? 1/8 of a teaspoon. Is it going to be enough? Okay. So mix that together. And then toss that in with the banana, or with the banana. And mix that in. Yum. Here we go. That looks good. Okay. Cover with the topping and bake. So what I'll do is we go for our afternoon walk, and we get back. I'll toss it in the oven, and I'll take a picture of everything, and I'll post it on my Instagram. My Instagram is love2cycle Rickey, Rickey, and you put the little @ before it. That's my Instagram, and I always post my pictures, and I also post them on my pod too. Trish says, yeah, when Janet writes her book about becoming a professional chef, her dedication will include us all. I don't want to be a professional chef. I just want to, anybody who's interested in this lifestyle, I want to show them you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Because, I mean, I never even used to cook. When I was working, my husband did all the cooking. So I just didn't even cook, but I love doing this. It's so much fun. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna top this fruit, and I suppose I should mix the fruit a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. It will all blend when it cooks. It's just wonderful, don't you think? I just really enjoyed this. I hope you all tried this fruit cobbler because it's so easy to make. Here comes Stephen now. I'm just about done, Stevie.
Okay.
I'm making up the cobbler.
Oh, right.
And I got quite a crew here tonight.
Uh-huh.
I got Jessie and Dina and Mona and Trish and Stephanie, Annette. Everybody found me tonight.
Well, you're making Cobbler.
Hey, you guys want to meet Steven? Come here, buddy. I told him you were working on the bathroom today.
I'm Dusty.
Here he is.
Hey.
Here's my hubby, my honey, my hummy.
Here's my head cook.
Chief cook and bottle washer.
Cook and bottle.
The Instagram. Oh, here, let me type it. Can you put an @ in here? It might not let me do this. Up to cycle Ricky. Yeah. There. Oh, hello, Steven, they say.
Oh.
He says hello. I don't know if they can hear you or not, but I can be your spokesperson. Okay, I got to get every little bit here. So are you ready to go walking?
Whenever you're...
Yeah, I'm just about done. Hey, look, see, honey, I did the curry.
Oh, I can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that, guys? He can smell it. So it was really fun. I told him I'd post a picture of it tonight. I plated one, but I'll post it all together with the dessert tonight. And I figure I'll cook this when we get back from our walk, so it'll come out warm. You want to do that, Steven?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I hope I'm not making you dizzy by flipping the screen up and down like that. Okay. Boy, I can barely cover my fruit. There's so much of it. Maybe I overdid the fruit a little bit. Okay. So, that's it. That's it. What do you think? The aroma must be wonderful. Yes, it is. Jessie says, I knew it. The aroma must be wonderful in caps. Stephen is spelled with a PH. Stephen. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. Okay, so we're going to eat good tonight. So we have to go take our walk to work up a good appetite. So thanks for joining me, you guys. This was really fun. You know, it's just not as much fun in the kitchen alone as it is when I have company. Thanks, Jessie. Yeah, I know, Jessie. I thought I misspelled yours, and I didn't. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. See you next time.